Hey y'all, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Look, I fell asleep. I don't know what my bonnet is. So I'm not showing myself right now. But I'm doing, I'm doing a little pull for myself because it is the AM. And the curse card from the Panther Oracle came up, and that is a voodoo. Calm down. And that is a voodoo doll. Y'all see that with the pins and needles and everything? I had a dream. This was a few months ago. This is not that long ago. Maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. I had a dream. Excuse me, y'all. I had a dream that that me and my child was like on this ship, and it was like Xenon. It was like Xenon. So we were on a ship, like a spaceship. And the doors, they they automatically open and close upon you coming up to it. So I guess I was going to give my child a bath. And the bathroom, our bathroom, because they had assigned bathroom quarters per room, and they typically were right across from the room. So literally, we leave the bedroom and go right into the bathroom. Well, the tub, I'm getting the water ready and everything for him. And then, I guess the water overflowed. I don't know how, right? It's a dream. But the water overflowed. And it was at first it was panic, my baby, da da da. And then he wasn't even in the dream anymore. It's no, bloop, he's safe. He wasn't even in the dream anymore. It ended up being that it was just me drowning. The whole bathroom had gotten flooded in the water, and I saw a voodoo doll, and I specifically saw a needle being placed into the doll. And then it was a needle being placed into the tub. And then once that tub was punctured, that little hole, the water started draining out. So that's the dream that I had. But I also got a message of, okay, now, people with these voodoo dolls, the house fire card keeps coming up. When the house fire card keeps coming up, that is people's ancestors and the Most High God warning others who has these voodoo dolls, hey, you need to stop playing with that shit, because we'll burn this whole motherfucker down to make sure you stop playing with that shit. To make sure that shit stops. Your whole house is going to burn down when you have things like that. The divine will make sure that it is destroyed at some point. They will let you play for however long you want to play. Especially with certain people. You got to be careful who you playing with. With certain people, maybe their ancestors will sit there and create a portal and phase the motherfucking doll. Somewhere they can destroy it. To somewhere they can destroy it and handle it. And that goes right back to the other dream. That goes right back to the other dream from the reading that I just posted. with the mother figure crying on the bed, saying, what did I do with it? What did I do with it? Y'all better be careful playing with these voodoo dolls. You better be careful. Okay, so I know I just recorded another part of this. This is an add-on. So this is also why the Vatican went up in flames about a few years ago. Y'all remember that? The Vatican was on fire. It was on fire. What I said about house fire? I said God's gonna make sure that them dang voodoo dolls get destroyed some way, somehow. And it's making sense now because for me, I don't know if this is for everybody else because I'm doing a reading on me. But in order for me to get everything that God promised me, everything that God promised me, I have to snatch it back. Meaning, I have to literally just give to God. What does that mean? Well, I have the Hierophant here with tradition. My traditional background growing up is being in a African pretty much, sorry y'all, pretty much growing up in a Christian church. I have to denounce not Christianity, not God, but the religious practices. And there's a big difference because just because you don't go to church don't mean that you don't believe in God. And people that think like that are simple-minded. And I'm going to just say it just like that. Because God is bigger than that church house. God is bigger than the dang country. God is bigger than the dang world. God is bigger than the whole galaxy. He controlled this whole motherfucker. God. So, for you to put limits on God by saying, oh, well, you have to go to church and you have... No. And you're not going to put that on me. And that's the curse right there. You're cursing someone and limiting them from what God has for them. Because what God... See, people... Oh, God. People ain't going to like this. I can feel it. They ain't going to like it. You're using what we sing in the church house against us. No, you're singing these songs on a regular basis. You go to church every Sunday and you praise the Lord every Sunday and you still ain't getting it through your thick head. You're still not having a personal relationship with him because he would have showed you this a long time ago. He gonna reveal the truth. He's the revealer of truth because he is the truth. And then you get mad when people speak the truth. Because you don't know God for him. You don't know him for yourself. You just know, oh yeah, I gotta go to church because mama and daddy, them. We grew up in the church. Okay, so you grew up in the church, but do you have a personal relationship with God? That is important. That is the utmost important thing. Anything else after that, it don't matter. What is God telling you to do in your life? Being obedient to God is the utmost. And it don't matter what it looked like. That's the crazy thing. That's why people be like, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. No, baby, I'm just aligned. This is all control tactics anyway. When the picture is bigger, you will get it. When you get the bigger picture, you will get it. But yeah, I'm gonna say this now. I still believe in God. I ain't never stopped believing in God. I ain't never gonna stop believing in God. We big. We locked in. For lifers. We locked in. So don't worry about me. Don't worry about me and my relationship with God because it's real personal. Just know I'm clicked in with him. Are you clicked in with him? Right? And if you feel some type of way about me saying that, you're probably not clicked in with him enough. Because if you know, you know, you know. And you're going to be secure in that. Tyrant energy is what came out with the King of Wands reverse. Tyrant energy. People with control issues. These are the people that do the gang stalking too. Oh yeah, baby. See, when you actually are connected to God, he gonna tell you who to expose because you exposing on behalf of him. God is tired. It is time for the illusion and the illusionary control of religion to end. So spiritual love, right? The actual love, not, hey, you didn't come to church for the past so I'm gonna pass judgment on you. Skirt. That's not your job, is it not? Don't you read this Bible and don't it say it's not our job to judge? Don't it say that we're not supposed to judge our neighbors? What are you doing at this very moment? They habitually line step, right? They phase in and out them habitual line stepping. They do a little dance for you, right? To make it seem like, oh no, we good. But in the moment you get out of where they want you to be. They want you to be in, yes, give us money and donate to this is for the community. But yet the community is still failing. The communities are failing. And a lot of these organizations can't even really backpedal the funds, right? Like if I audit, like if they audited a lot of these religious organizations, like they audit the banking and the like taxes and medical, if they audited them the way they audited those three, oh baby, it will be up. It would be up. You would have no choice to be like, okay, yeah, let's just believe in God, because what the heck are y'all doing with the money? The Vatican Cathedral is the card that keeps coming up into mind. They ain't doing shit upright. That's why I keep coming out in reverse in my readings. It's exposure season. God is exposing these things because it's getting down to the wire, because they are doing things like that. behind the scenes. You're showing up as something that's for God, but you're really using it as a control tactic and doing voodoo behind the scenes with them voodoo dolls. That's why the cathedral was on fire. Because the sun has had enough. The sun is getting hotter for a reason. Them voodoo dolls about to burn the fuck up. And guess what? When that control is relinquished back to the people, rebellion. Didn't go back through my readings. Didn't I do? Look, I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more. If something else come up, then something else will come up. I swear, this I'm doing a reading for myself, but I know, yeah, I know, because I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not the only one who's thinking like this. Who's been thought like this, first of all, because a lot of people have been thinking like this. They gonna use people closest to you, your family, like, oh, what? But that's not of God. And how you gonna tell me what's not of God when I talk to God on a regular basis? And you think I'm crazy? That's crazy, because then why are you not talking to God on a regular basis then? Because he'll tell you if I'm crazy. He'll tell you. Ask him. Talk to him. But don't just call somebody crazy, and don't just say that someone's not talking to God, right? Because of the actions that they're taking. Did they kill anybody? Did they even go fisticuffs with somebody? Did they even call somebody out their name? If they have not done anything of that such, and they're just moving in a certain way that you don't agree with, you're a little bit controlling, my love. Because if no one is hurt in the situation physically, hello? If you didn't verbally abuse anyone by calling them out in their name due to the situation, if you decided to just keep your motherfucking distance and stay quiet and not talk to this person, ain't that what they say? Turn the other cheek? Ooh. People don't like it when the actual things that we've been taught in the church, the sayings that have been repeated as if it was just to desensitize us, and so we don't really understand it when we say it. But when it actually comes to a matter of a fact of actually turning the other cheek with family members and friends and even lovers, then it's like, oh, you're treating that person so wrong. Well, hold on. What? What do you mean? I turned the other cheek. I didn't call them out their name. I didn't fight them. I didn't try to kill them. I didn't try to set them up. I didn't try to get insurance policies. I didn't try to sex traffic them. There's worser things that are being done behind the scenes to other people. I ain't do nothing except for I'm going to talk to God about it, and I'm going to just leave them alone. Boom. And then when that person is brought up and all you say is, hey, they need to talk to God about it. Why is that? Why is that like the ultimate sin? Why would that be the ultimate sin? Because you're the furthest thing from God? Because you're hissing at sunlight at this point? Because you're an emotional vampire? Because you wanted me to react in a certain way? It's giving you're controlling love. It's giving you need to talk to God. It's giving eliminate the middleman. Eliminate the middleman. Not needed. You can go to God yourself. You can go to God through Jesus. Talk to Jesus. He's your big brother. Follow in his footsteps. There is no... Hello? And hey, don't even listen to me. Talk to Jesus. Talk to God for yourself. He will lead you where you're being led. Everyone's got a different freaking path in this world. My story ain't gonna look like your story. What you like, I'm not gonna like. What I like, you not gonna like. I don't know who I'm talking to, because obviously it's gonna be somebody that listens to this and gets offended. But I love you still. And I pray that you get closer to God so you can understand, right? So you can grasp what I'm saying. Because this is just straight from God. This is straight from God. I'm not. Trust me, I'm a very quiet person. I would prefer to not waste my breath. So I pray that this gets to whoever it needs to get to, and it permeates in your brain. It permeates in your mind, in your soul, and in your spirit. It gets in your heart chakra and ruminates so you can focus on God a little more. Versus what Sally Mae gonna say about you not going to church, or what Paul and them is gonna say about you not having tithes this Sunday. You ain't putting nothing in that collection plate, I see. Yeah, no, because that's slight judgment. I also see that you ain't try to sow into that person. You ain't putting in that collection plate for them either. Because if you would have chose to go that route, God would have blessed you. Maybe you would have got that new Benz that you want, ma'am or sir. All it takes is a little sprinkle. A little sprinkle of goodness for another, instead of passing judgment. I'm going to end it there.